Deep in the Himalayas lies a project of unimaginable scale, a place where gravity and geography are the ultimate enemies. Often rumored to be the world's largest, it is actually the world's most dangerous airport, demanding the largest engineering expansion in Bhutan's history. Only a handful of elite pilots on Earth are certified to land here, restricted entirely to daylight and perfect weather. The story began in 1968, when a simple airstrip was carved out of the wilderness. The blueprint was extreme: acquire over 90 acres of rugged terrain and completely rewrite the airport's master plan. Phase 1 meant moving mountains, quite literally, to carve out space in a valley that had no room to give. Every ounce of steel and concrete had to be hauled through treacherous mountain roads before it ever touched the tarmac. The original runway, under 2,000 meters long, needed a massive structural overhaul to support heavier, modern jets. Crews of hardened men worked against the clock, laying down thick, high-friction asphalt designed for high-altitude extremes. Beneath the surface, a heavily reinforced subbase was engineered to absorb the crushing impact of multi-ton aircraft. To meet international safety margins, engineers mapped out a new 75-meter runway strip. Progress demanded sacrifice, requiring the relocation of critical facilities, from hangars to the military quarters. Old infrastructure was obliterated to make way for a sprawling new taxiway network. At the Bondi end, a massive 240-meter runway end safety area was constructed to prevent catastrophic overruns. Every bolt, every joint, and every rebar grid was secured with zero margin for error. Thousands of tons of aggregate were hauled in to build a foundation that could stop a skidding jet in its tracks. The old air traffic control tower was obsolete, replaced by a state-of-the-art fortress of steel and glass. Erecting the new tower required ironworkers to battle high-altitude winds and freezing temperatures. This new vantage point would give controllers a flawless visual on the treacherous mountain approach. Emergency response times were slashed by relocating the fire station directly adjacent to the most critical runway zones. New, massive hangars were poured to house the growing fleet of national carriers. The steel trusses alone weighed several tons, requiring extreme precision to lock into place. To accommodate a new class of high-end tourism, a dedicated private jet apron was carved from the rock. Advanced ground support sheds were built from the ground up, wired with heavy-duty electrical grids. The parallel taxiway rehabilitation ensured that landing and departing aircraft no longer had to share the same narrow space. This was a logistical war, fought on a footprint barely wide enough to hold a commercial jet. Working strictly during daylight hours, the crews fought against the setting sun every single day. Guided by a master plan from global aviation experts, the airport was being transformed into a high-capacity regional hub. Even the mighty Paro River had to be tamed, its banks reinforced to prevent flooding onto the newly expanded tarmac. Deep concrete pilings were driven into the bedrock to ensure the runway would never wash away. A highly advanced drainage network was woven beneath the concrete, preparing for brutal monsoon rains. These massive subterranean arteries would channel thousands of gallons of water away from the flight path. With government and private lands acquired, entire military barracks were rebuilt from scratch. The expansion required the meticulous relocation of over 180 private landowners to newly developed sites. New communities were rapidly built to ensure those displaced were given upgraded, modern homes. All of this massive construction had to happen while the airport remained fully operational. Safety was paramount. A single piece of stray debris on the runway could mean total disaster. The main terminal building, originally commissioned in 1999, was heavily reinforced from the inside out. Blast-resistant, climate-controlled glass was installed to withstand the extreme Himalayan weather. The roof structure was upgraded to support heavy snow loads and fierce valley winds. A dedicated cargo building was erected to handle the massive influx of heavy freight needed for the growing nation. A completely relocated electrical substation was wired to power the massive new infrastructure. Miles of high-voltage cable were laid by hand to ensure the airport's critical systems would never go dark. The newly established runway strip provided a crucial buffer zone for the world's most difficult landings. Precision striping was applied, visible from miles away for pilots navigating the tight mountain pass. The new surface was engineered to distribute the massive kinetic energy of a fully loaded jet. Though flights are strictly daylight only, high-intensity lighting was installed for emergency weather situations. Every fixture was bolted down to survive hurricane-force winds that rip through the valley. Even the buildings themselves were aerodynamically designed to prevent crosswinds from affecting the runway. The upgraded terminal required heavy-duty climate control to handle the freezing winters and hot summers. The private jet apron alone required enough concrete to build a small city. The relocated Royal Lounge was built as a fortress, combining traditional aesthetics with modern blast-proof engineering. Despite the high-tech upgrades, the exterior was meticulously crafted to reflect ancient Bhutanese heritage. These massive architectural features required pure muscle and traditional engineering techniques. The new parallel taxiway effectively doubled the airport's operational efficiency on the ground. The intersections were fortified with high-strength concrete to prevent rutting from stationary aircraft. The new hangars offered a massive clear-span space, free of central pillars, to house wide-body aircraft. Engineering these massive clear-span roofs required extreme tension load calculations. The massive steel hangar doors weighed tons, requiring heavy hydraulics just to slide into place. At just under 2,000 meters, the runway is short by international standards, making the new safety buffers absolutely critical. Without the newly constructed safety areas, a delayed touchdown could result in an aircraft plunging into the river. Miles of high-security fencing were driven deep into the rocky soil to protect the expanded perimeter. No detail was overlooked in securing the world's most challenging aviation hub. The new rapid response fire station became operational instantly, providing an unprecedented safety net. Beneath the station, massive subterranean tanks hold thousands of gallons of high-pressure foam and water. Inside, the passenger experience was completely overhauled, with automated, heavy-duty baggage systems. These new systems were designed to handle the heavy, rugged gear brought in by Himalayan mountaineers. The Bombay region was forever changed, transformed from a quiet valley into an international gateway. New, highly efficient processing centers were built to handle customs and the country's unique tourist framework. The immigration hall was lined with imported marble, requiring extreme care and raw strength to install. As the multi-phase project neared its final stages, the true scale of the achievement became clear. What was once a dangerous, limited airstrip now exceeded the strictest ICAO global safety standards. Engineers from around the globe marveled at what the Bhutanese crews had accomplished in such a hostile environment. The new ATC tower stands as a beacon of modern engineering, reigning over the deadly valley. Inside, cutting-edge radar and communications gear were hardwired into the mountain's power grid. Navigating the surrounding 8,000-foot peaks requires flawless data, now provided by the new tower. The national carriers finally had the space they needed to expand their fleets and routes. Ground operations became faster, safer, and infinitely more efficient on the new high-strength concrete. The new GSE sheds provided a climate-controlled fortress for millions of dollars of heavy machinery. The infrastructure upgrade extended beyond the fences, revamping the crucial supply road to the capital. Every inch of the new runway was meticulously inspected, holding the fate of thousands of lives. The approach remains one of the most terrifying in the world, a blind turn right before touchdown. But now, when the pilots pull out of that turn, they are met with a world-class, heavily fortified runway. The relocated military forces settled into heavily fortified, modernized quarters, securing the region. An invisible web of subterranean sensors and reinforced steel now guards the international gateway. The dust settled, revealing a masterpiece of extreme altitude engineering. The new asphalt was immediately put to the test against the searing heat of modern jet engines. Engineered specifically to resist thermal breakdown, the runway handled the thrust with ease. The new cargo terminal instantly accelerated the nation's ability to import heavy industrial goods. Carving this massive footprint into a protected, pristine valley was a triumph of environmental balancing.
Massive subterranean retaining walls ensure that landslides will never threaten the expanded tarmac.
Crews physically anchored the mountain to the earth, securing the sheer drops beside the flight path. The private jet sector opened a new era of elite travel, supported by world-class infrastructure. The exclusive aprons were designed for rapid, secure processing, completely isolated from commercial traffic. Every piece of tech, right down to the reinforced entryways, was built for extreme durability. The 240-meter safety buffer stands ready, a massive insurance policy built from stone and steel. If a pilot comes in too hot, the engineered aggregate is designed to safely sink and decelerate the aircraft. The interior revamp married ancient traditions with the raw industrial strength of the new structure. Massive steel columns, exposed and polished, stand as a testament to the heavy engineering required. With the expansion complete, Paro International solidified its role as the undisputed hub of the Himalayas. Though restricted to daylight flights, the new infrastructure is ready for anything the mountain weather throws at it.
A fully redundant underground power grid guarantees the runway will never lose its vital guidance lights.
They didn't just build an airport. They conquered one of the most hostile environments on the planet. From a tiny dirt strip in 1968 to a sprawling, high-tech fortress of modern aviation, the massive new hangars easily swallow commercial jets, protecting them from the freezing Himalayan nights. Once locked down, these structures are completely impenetrable to the brutal valley winds. The delicate balance between raw nature and massive engineering was successfully maintained. The army of men who moved mountains finally laid down their tools. The multi-phase master plan was a total success, securing Bhutan's connection to the world for decades to come. Today, Paro International handles hundreds of thousands of passengers with unprecedented safety and efficiency.
Security, safety, and scale, all drastically upgraded in the shadow of giants.
It is an engineering miracle, built where logic dictates no airport should ever exist. The approach remains a heart-stopping thrill, but the ground below is now a masterpiece of safety. Over 90 acres acquired, millions of tons of earth moved, and global standards shattered. This is what happens when extreme engineering meets the roof of the world. Paro International Airport, not the world's largest, but undeniably its greatest engineering conquest.